Make sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, according to Mike Coppenringer, sometime he jumped the gun, but hey, we're going to talk about it because it sounds like it may happen. He's saying that Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman are in advanced talks for a showdown, and I believe it's going to be on pay-per-view, in July 13th is the date they talk about coming back. Pacquiao said he wanted to come back around June 29th, but now they're pushing it back. So, let's talk about it. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. It's your boy CJ Goodfellas. Don't forget you can follow us on social media. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, or sponsorship. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, the Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow Unboxing get you 18% off their 100% all natural products, man. And yup. And that's just what we're talking about, man. And this is what he said. And I'll link the source in the description under source link. Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman are in advanced talks for a pay-per-view welterweight title showdown that's being targeted for July 13th. No deal yet, but it's expected to be completed. So, like I said before, sometimes he jumped the gun and something can change. But we know Manny Pacquiao team, Freddie Roach said they want to fight Keith Thurman. And obviously he ducked Terrence Crawford before in Top Rank. Or Bob Arum claimed that he protected him from Terrence Crawford. Now he ducked Errol Spence. So that should just tell you everything you need to know about who the top two fighters and the biggest threats in the division are. Right then and there, that's what it is, man. So I wanted to get that out of here. I didn't want Keith Thurman to get this fight, but because we know we won't see Keith Thurman again. That's just what it boils down to. Keith Thurman get that type of bag, and they do 500,000-600,000 pay-per-views. He taking home $15-20 million. I think Keith Thurman gonna be gone from the game. But I think he gonna try to hold on to it, and try to stretch it out till next year, or whatever the situation may be. And then I think he gonna relinquish the title or whatever. But I just, if you tell me that Keith Thurman and Pacquiao fight, and Keith Thurman he wins or Pacquiao wins, and they gonna fight the winner Earl and Sean, assuming that's the fight that's going to happen, then I'm cool with it. But it's got to happen in a timely manner. I mean, no later than next March, okay? And I understand they get in the bag, and both of these pay-per-views can happen in June, July, August. But at the end of the day, Keith Thurman didn't deserve this fight. Plain and simple. Keith Thurman did not deserve this payday. Keith Thurman got this payday by being off for 2 years, and Pacquiao and his team, Freddie Roach, thought he looked vulnerable versus Josito Lopez. That's just what it boiled down to. That's why he got this fight. Had Mikey Garcia somehow beat Errol Spence or lost a close decision, they'd be going for Mikey Garcia. Okay, Mikey Garcia could have had that fight anyway. But at the same time and place, if Keith Thurman come back in a timely manner and fight Earl and the Sean Porter winner or fight Terrence Crawford, I'm cool with it. I don't want him to get the fight, but we already know what comes with him getting this type of money. We know what comes with him getting this type of bag. It's going to come with, I'm the A side, and, Earl got to come to me. I'm Keith Thurman. Only one time. It takes one time. And then Earl Spence got to take 30%. I get 70% because I beat the great Manny Pacquiao. And that's what you're going to hear. And that's what you're going to hear out here, man. And, it is what it is. Hopefully Earl doesn't predicate his career waiting on Keith Thurman, and he jump in there and possibly be Sean and fight Terrence Crawford next. And it'll be what it is. But to talk about the fight in general, like I said before, I thought Keith Thurman looked straight versus Josito Lopez. That was a classic Keith Thurman fight. Start off on fire. He looked a little soft. Start off on fire. Quick, fast. Front run. Get tired because he never stopped moving. Get hit a little bit. Almost get rocked. Start running. Ponytail jumping. Braids jumping. And just survive for the second half of the fight. Just do enough. Win 2-3 rounds to put him over the top. That's a Keith Thurman fight. Keith Thurman didn't look too different for me. For him to get out there after 22 months off and box. You know what I'm saying? And box for 12 rounds and move for 12 rounds. And, he got an Iceman Pacquiao. Okay? And people say, people want to just, Thurman looked bad in his last fight. It was a Keith Thurman fight. Keith Thurman, Guerrero, was pressing him at the second half of their fight. Collazo hurt him with a body shot. Jose Cetos Corrales hurt him with like a right or a left hook or something like that. Keith Thurman don't like the contact. Head or body. He don't like the contact. Keith Thurman don't like to get hit. So that's why Keith Thurman don't want to sit there and exchange blows with you, or he don't want to sit down and box. His legs is basically his biggest asset, but also it's his biggest weakness. Because at the end of the day, when you get into the championship rounds, you got to sit and fight. And Sean made him sit him fight. Had Sean had better straight punches to go around with his looping punches, Sean probably would have beat Keith Thurman. Had Sean had a better jab, but he would have got Keith Thurman in these corners, and he couldn't take advantage. Either Sean smothers his work too much. Sean let a golden opportunity go by when he fought Keith Thurman. He let a golden opportunity go by when he fought Keith Thurman. He should have took advantage of everything that was there for him. Excuse me, real quick. But he didn't. And like I said before about Sean Porter, not to make it about Sean, but Sean needs to develop a better jab. He hasn't developed as a fighter. They're trying to box and move now because they're preparing for Errol Spence. But you can't do that in 1 or 2 training camps, And not to make it about Sean, but he left a lot on the floor. If Sean ever got together where he was able to pick the perfect, get his spacing down pack, he could have beat Keith Thurman. But for Manny Pacquiao, still got a little speed left. But, I think this is a knockout waiting to happen. Keith Thurman active. He come back January, then he come back July. That's I think he ain't fought 2 times since 2016 in a year, calendar year. So he should be sharper. If he's healthy, he should be Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao dropping his hands. Pacquiao throwing punches and bunches against Broner. Can't cut the ring off on Adrian Broner. Thurman going to use the entire ring, bounce around, ponytail, braids, jumping up and down. And he's going to just point Pacquiao early on. And I wonder will he go for the knockout. He should knock out Manny Pacquiao. But I wonder will he just be content with tip, tap, tapping Pacquiao here and there. Because there are a ton of openings for Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao was punching Broner and not even bringing his hands back up. And, he has a tendency to do that because he got away with that because he had freakish athletic ability with his feet and with his hand speed. But with Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman is like an inch taller than Pacquiao. I'm not sure what the reach is. But I think Keith Thurman can ice him with a left hook. But when the last time Keith Thurman got a knockout? You know what I'm saying? When the last Keith Thurman really pressed for the knockout? And maybe this is the pinnacle for Keith Thurman. Maybe this is his career goal to get Pacquiao or Mayweather in the ring and he get that type of money. And maybe he just hang it up. Maybe he say, win, lose, or draw. I still get $10, $15, $20 million by beating this guy. But it's a scurvy game out here. And Errol Spence out here putting in the work. Errol Spence out here getting ducked. And, Keith Thurman sit out for 2 years and he get rewarded with a big pay-per-view with Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman should have to work his way back up on regular network television on Showtime like Sean Porter had to do, like Errol had to do. You know what I'm saying? But then again, he come back once and then he get gifted with this type of fight. At the end of the day, like I said before, Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence is getting brainwashed. They team ain't got their best benefit, and it's hard not to have a conflict of interest when you have so many clients like Al Heyman from Pacquiao to Thurman to Spence to Sean to DSG to Mayweather. You got all these different guys that show that you work with, that you care about, that you're close with, that you want to see financially win. You want to see them go on and be an all-time great fighter. But you got everybody interest at hand. You got to take into effect. You got to pillow talk him. You got to sweet talk him. You got to, because if you don't make them do it, they can walk away from the game because they done made so much money, or they go walk the top rank or walk to the zone and take a contract. So you got to keep everybody healthy. But really, who's the casualties of this inner war is Errol Spence and Deontay Wilder. Wilder taking the high road, believing in his team. And at the end of the day, I don't think they got the best interest for him. I said it before. I said it again. I said it on the Patreon. Once again, in plainest, raw, and uncensored terms. Check out my Patreon, $22 a month for hardcore boxing fans. I said it. They don't have that man better. And Errol Spence, like Eddie Hearn said, man, I hate to quote Eddie Hearn, but he said he think he getting hypnotized and getting sweet talks in that clique. A fight that you should have got a year ago. At least a year ago. Shit, a fight that you should have got after you beat Kell Brook. And was it 2016? You should have got Sean Porter. Sean Porter was over there hoping Kell Brook won. He was going to run it back with Kell Brook, but didn't want to run it with Errol Spence. Then he goes out there and say at the Adrian Granado's post conference, oh, because T Street asked him, you gonna fight Errol Spence? Oh, Errol Spence not on my radar. Only Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman on my radar. And all of a sudden, he didn't change his mind because not Earl worth the bag. But Earl should be the one sitting here pissed off about this shit. The rich get richer and the broker get broker. And I don't mean that in financial terms. I mean that in a boxing sense. You sit here, you done been politics your whole career, basically. Since you was 15-0 trying to fight Keith Thurman. You've been politics from Danny Garcia, politics with Sean Porter, politics with Keith Thurman, politics with Terrence Bud Crawford. You done sit here, you done been avoided, you done went through this, you done went through that, right? You done went through all of that. You know what I'm saying? You done went through all of that, and then Keith Thurman sits out 2 years, he able to come back and match you and get a pay-per-view. If I'm Earl Spence, I'm hot, but guess what? You can't worry about what the next motherfucker doing. All you gotta do is worry about what he need to worry about. And if he really wanted to crush Keith Thurman, you go fight Sean or you go fight Terrence. You fight Terrence Crawford right now. And go make the biggest spectacle you can. But like I said before, my personal opinion on this pay-per-view, Keith Thurman should stop Manny Pacquiao. He should. But will he stop Pacquiao? Depends on his mindset. If this is his retirement fight, then maybe he go balls to the wall. Keith Thurman ain't been a killer in years. He ain't been a killer in years. Pacquiao dropping his hand a ton. Speed ain't what he used to be. Can't cut the ring off, and this bad matchup for him. A lot of people gonna say, you hating. Nope, just telling the truth. Bad matchup for him. And then Keith Thurman get in rhythm, and he get another fight. He get 2 fights in 1 year. That ain't happening in several years. Will I support the pay-per-view? Absolutely not. I will not support this pay-per-view at all. I did not buy the Adrian Broner pay-per-view. I did not Adrian Broner Pacquiao. I will not buy this pay-per-view. Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. Depending on what time Sean and Earl fight, maybe I might go to this fight. Depending on where it's at. Maybe not. If Sean and Earl fight in the same time, I would love to go to Sean and Earl before this fight. But hey, it is what it is. After this fight, the regular whoever loses, the regular WBA will be, unless it's a draw, it will be relinquished and somebody can fight for that fake title in the welterweight division. But like I said before, they got it. They took care of Keith Thurman. They took care of Keith Thurman like he was the second coming to Mayweather, man. And I believe this probably could be Keith Thurman's last fight. It'd be interesting because Keith Thurman gonna try to get the larger split from Earl and shit. I already know what this about. Keith Thurman ain't fighting Earl Spence, man. He get this bag, he gone. He long gone. He gonna claim an injury or something. But this was a get back here. You wasn't willing to fight Sean. You wasn't willing to fight Earl, but you willing to fight Manny Pacquiao. And PBC gonna gift the dude that pretty much fucked up the welterweight division. And you wonder why these fighters don't want to do right, because the motherfuckers that do all the ducking and do all the cherry picking, they get protected. But y'all know what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or a video request. Continue to share the videos. It's the best way to help you boy out. Don't forget to check out our Patreon. It's only $2 a month for hardcore, raw, and uncensored boxing talk. And I got a food for thought here. That's only $2 a month. Definitely won't be mad at it. In addition to that, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code GoodFella1Boxing gets you 18% off their all-natural products. Go check them out. You won't be disappointed. All that information is in the description. Intro, instrumental music link is in the description as well. And other than that, man, we just doing what we do, man. Don't forget you want to make a donation to the channel. That link's always there. But best way to help me out is to share the videos. Continue to share the videos across social media. People that talk sports, we talk NBA, boxing, and check out our playlist. But y'all know what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. One time for the one time. Blessings to the brothers and sisters out there holding us down. Rest in power to my brother Nipsey Hussle. I'm going to say that all